Hello there everybody, welcome back to another Train Sim World 5 video. You join us back on the ATS MAC route. We're at Cheadle Hulme at the moment, I think I've said that correctly, and we're going to be heading up to Manchester Piccadilly. Now we are in the new place, as you can see. Hopefully this will be the last video before I start getting posters up etc on the walls. Let's get going. I'm going to speak slightly quieter in this video to see if there's then less reverb on the mic. As we're in the new place, there's still not much furniture or anything on the walls, so the sound waves are just bouncing backwards and forth into the mic. Hence the slight reverb you can hear. Cool. Anyway, we're going to be calling at Stockport and then fast to Manchester Piccadilly. So this is just off the main line. This one. Here's the main line here, and we're just here. So this one's come from Stoke-on-Trent. How much further is Stoke from here? Cool, just going to turn up the game audio a little bit. And I'll turn down my audio a bit as well. So it's a little bit noisy. Hopefully that's alright. Right, let's get the doors shut. Wait for them to shut, come on. Right, let's go. And yes, I know we're on this route again. I'm very much enjoying this route. We've done quite a lot of it, more videos than usual for new releases, but it's brilliant. Cool. I actually did one of these services the other night, and that one stopped at Heaton Chapel and Levenshulme, but this one just seems to be fast. And we can go full beans now we're on the main line. Although not that much further until the 40. Well, I doubt we'll be able to get up to 90 or so. Haven't got the junction indicator here, so we're going to be continuing straight on. I think it's 60 if you're going over the junction here to the left. As we're not, we can go a bit quicker. Again, hopefully the departure board looks alright where it is. Sort of the mic's in the way a bit, but hopefully you can still see it alright. And the 40 is still a bit further up. You sort of get the warning board for it quite in advance. I think it's up by that bridge there. So where you can see it starts bending round. Lovely. Must be, surely? Maybe not, maybe it's slightly further. Again, if you haven't got this route, highly recommend it, and it's also a cheaper price than usual route releases. This one's $24.99. It's fantastic. I mean, there are a few bits which could be better. I think the water system on this, it's got but it's little things, nothing big. And yeah, it would have been cool to maybe see a new train on here, and maybe slightly longer as well, going to Crewe. So really that's the only two things which could have been better. Slightly longer with a new train. That's about it really. But maybe we'll get an extension to Crewe in future. And maybe a new train as well in future. So not overly fussed. It's ATS, so you know it's going to be good. Whatever they do. Got 153 over there on the other platform, and we don't stop that far down here either. This is Stockport. And this may actually be one of the last videos on this route for a little, well, for the time being, because we have got the Just Trains 86 coming out. That might already be out as of this video going out, but yeah, that's coming out. What the hell? There we go. That was a bit of a rubbish stop. For some reason it started taking power there, so I think I held the button down a bit too long. So we were having a nice gentle stop, and then yeah, started applying power. Still on the marker. Off goes that one. To wherever, where's that going? That one's off to Milford Haven. That's a long old way. Pretty certain that's like the very southwesterly point of Wales. Down there somewhere. Right, doors shut. And yeah, onwards to Piccadilly, non-stop. So we can get up to 90 on this bit. Ooh, hello. Pendo. Let's get a little shot here, actually. Here at Stockport. Can't go wrong with the 323. The 323 is like one of the nicest trains to drive on the game. Easy as well. It's just power and rate controller. I would say if you are fairly new to train sim, this is a good train to begin with. So on Cross City, this route, or Glossop. Yes, it's an ideal train to begin with, a bit like the Electro Stars. And up to 90. Which yeah, we should be able to get up to. Although I think it does drop down to 75 near Levenshulme. Let's go. Yeah, so we'll start sort of slowing down near Levenshulme, but until then we'll just go full whack. Which our top speed is, yeah, 90. It's even got a nice cab as well, this one. Nice sort of, almost a big open window as well. Well, you have got like a gangway in the middle, but yeah, it's nice. Yeah, a very nice train, the 323. Thing is, what variant do you prefer? The West Midlands Railway or the Northern version? There's not really much difference to them, it's really just you get a clock in this one. Some of the signage is a bit different. Course coming up to Heaton Chapel. Oh, there's the DSD, that's very quiet. Going at 80, really rocking around here all over the place. Let's get a flyby shot. So we're watching the trains here at Heaton Chapel. Pretty cool. And we're at 90. Easy to get up to in this train. Literally everything about this train is just easy. It's a very good one to begin with in the game. Probably hence the way it's in training centre. And again, on this video you probably can hear the reverb of the audio. It's because this is still like one of the first sort of times recording in the sort of new office area, so there's not much furniture about, so the sound waves are just bouncing backwards and forth off all the walls. But we'll have posters up soon, hopefully in the next video. This is Levenshulme, or Levenshulme. Come down to 65 at the moment. Yeah, we're not coming across, which is good. Yeah, 75. I think if we're coming across here, it's 45 miles an hour. But we look to be going straight on. But if you're doing a service which goes beyond Piccadilly to say Liverpool, Blackpool, you should come across there. Back up to 90 momentarily. Cool. Yeah, there we go, AWS. Literally just in time for that 65. Then down to 40 next. So you've got Longside Depot on our right, that causes a little bit of lag. There's actually rush hour as well, this is. It's 8:47 in the morning at the moment. So it should sort of be the busiest you'd see this route, which it has been rather busy. As we've seen so far, there's been a whole load of trains going past. Which I suppose, yeah, this time it would be mostly trains going back out of Manchester, having dropped off people for the rush hour. Down to 25. See, most of the services we've done on this route so far have been going on to platform 14. We haven't done sort of as many going into the centre platforms. Here we are, Piccadilly. That was fun. And I've said that for like every service we've driven on this route, but it has been fun. It's been good. Platform 5 we're coming into. Not sure if those points would have been 25 or 15, but I didn't see any speedboard for them. Where are they? Let's have a look. Don't know, we'll find out at the end. There's no speedboard for those points though. Well, I suppose you might just have to know platform 5, 15. So we'll learn as we go along. Well, that was fun though. There's an 87 in there on the rail tour service. You've got some sort of permissive work in here. You've got 2323s sharing the platform. Or maybe they're going to couple up. Or have just detached. Well, welcome to Manchester Piccadilly. A bit further, and here we are. Right side door release, stick that on, headlights go off so we don't blind everybody. There we go. Well, that is going to be everybody for today's train sim. Oh, this sits here for a while, 9:44. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I think it might have been maybe possibly 15 over those points at the end, but I didn't see any speedboard for them. But maybe you just got to know it's 15. It looks like possibly. Links usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store, as well as to our affiliate link for UK departure boards, and yeah, and the 5% off coupon. Apart from that, see you all and take care. Bye, guys.